Namaste and welcome to Therapy Yoga. And in this episode, we are going to practice and learn about those things which are very important to heal diabetes. My dear friends, diabetes is a lifestyle disorder, and by changing your lifestyle, you can change your body and mind. In turn, you can heal your long-term illnesses and upcoming challenges in your future. So, my dear friends, in this episode of Yoga for Diabetes, the list of things that you have to understand is there are certain kriyas, certain pranayamas that you have to regularly practice, like Kapalbhati, like Agnisara. These are the kriyas that you have to practice. And there is also something called Vamana Dhauti, which you should practice. Vamana Dhauti is something which you do regularly in the morning time. So after brushing, you take your two fingers and you generally poke the throat area so that you feel like a vomiting. What does it does is it activates the digestive system and removes the impurities in the trachea as well as in the esophagus region. This will help you to remove the inability to close and open the doors of esophagus. So this is a very important prakriya. It activates the digestive system and helps to increase the enzyme secretion in the stomach. So my dear friends, Kapalbhati also does the same thing, but it doesn't have to do with vomiting. And Kapalbhati activates the small intestine, large intestine, and it reduces the constipation problem also. And it in turn activates the pancreas as well as it increases the digestion capacity and excretion challenges also. So now Agnisara is one of the important aspects of diabetes. So those who have diabetes, if they do Agnisara, all the intestinal debris or intestinal accumulation of unnecessary wastage in the stomach will be removed with drinking of water and practicing of Agnisara. So before practicing all these kriyas, you have to stay empty on your stomach. Early in the morning is much better. After getting up, do some pranayama, Surya Bhedana, Chandra Bhedana, Anulom Vilom, Kapalabhati. You can do all this after getting up and after your natural calls are done. Then Agnisara is also followed immediately. So this kriyas will help you to completely activate the system. Apart from these practices, my dear friends, pranayama increases the healing ability in your body. And my dear friends, please watch the episodes which are related to pranayama. So I have explained them about how to breathe in and breathe out with a technique, with a simple technique. And the asanas that are related to practice is you have to do twisting asanas, you have to do stretching asanas, you have to do a lot of abdominal twist for the pancreas to function properly. The less amount of load that is there on the system and the more productivity you will see in healing also. Now let's start with what kind of practices, what kind of asana practices that you have to do. My dear friends, we have episode 2 for Sukshma Vyayama, which is a very important practice of physical fitness at all. And after practicing warm-ups, you can go into Surya Namaskar practices. Surya Namaskar practices are very important and they help you in stretching the body and opening up of those different places. For beginners to advanced level people, anybody can practice this kind of Surya Namaskaras. Those who cannot do standing Surya Namaskaras, they can also sit. Now I have come up with certain modifications, especially considering therapy for diabetes. So there are certain practices which you can do easily. Please follow along with me and you can daily practice it. My dear friends, remember to do at least 5 to 10 repetitions of the practice at your own pace. If you do 5 daily, you will feel much better. Let's start with hands in and out breathing. Number 1. Breathe in open, breathe out close. Practice with me 5 times to 10 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Now interlock your fingers and breathe in, raise your arms up. Breathe in, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now once you're done with this, relax the shoulders and sit with Siddhasana position, one leg on the other, and keeping your spine, head, neck, back straight, and take a deep breath, and then slowly take your right hand and catch your left knee. Then inhale and stretch your left hand up, and exhale, bend towards the right side and make sure your shoulder touches the knee, and make sure you get enough stretch in the abdomen, and keep your hand on the ear. Go according to your possibility, my dear friends. Breathe in and breathe out. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Once you're done, inhale with hands up, exhale, slowly turn and sit and adjust your position, and catch your right knee with left hand, and inhale, raise your right hand up in Vayu Mudra, exhale, press the right knee to the floor and try to touch your left shoulder to the left knee. Breathe in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now once you are done with 5, inhale, come up, exhale down. Now when the both sides are stretched, remember, my dear friends, to stretch the entire spine all together by interlocking the fingers with your palms. Breathe in nicely, stretch and elongate the spine. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And once you are done, slowly bring the hands down and roll the shoulders back and try to lean forward as much as possible. Elongate the spine, my dear friends. Then inhale, come up. And slowly release. Now from here, what you can do is turn to the mat side. Okay, my dear friends, let's start rock and roll with hands interlocked. So those who cannot hold the knees and lie down and come up with the force, this is how it has to be done, the rock and roll. Those who cannot come up, so what you can do is you can interlock or hook the hands together and slowly lie down with spine and let the force take its course. Breathe in, breathe out. When you try to come up, exhale and come up. Try, my dear friends, try. And when you try, it will come. Slowly come up and keep your spine straight. Now, if you get to practice this daily, and when it becomes a habit, what you can do is you can catch the knees, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now once it is done, slowly place your hands under the knees and slowly lift your buttocks up and take the legs one after the other. And if you cannot stay in plank, stay on the knees and slowly go down, extending the toes out. Inhale, come into up dog pose or Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is keeping your feet together. Up dog pose is feet separated. Now from here, go into Parvatasana, which is a lumbar stretch, entire spine stretch. This is Parvatasana with feet together. Now from here, slowly bring your right leg and keep your knees down and stretch the toe out and look forward. Breathe in, breathe out. Now join the feet and slowly take the other leg outside and look up. Then slowly place your both hands and take the legs back. Those who can do complete plank, stay in plank. Those who cannot, place the knees down. Exhale, extend the toes out. Inhale, come into up dog pose or feet together with Bhujangasana. And then again go into down dog pose. Stretch the spine nicely. Press the heels into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to stay between 3 to 5 breaths, my dear friends. Then slowly come down with knees together and keep your right leg between your hands and extend the left leg toe. Then slowly come up and twist and look back, my dear friends, with the hands kept on the back side. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out by looking back. Now slowly place your hands on the ground. Bring it back. Those who have a lot of stomach and those who cannot twist, my dear friends, first do Surya Namaskaras. How you do it is go down, inhale up dog, exhale down dog. Try to bring your legs between your feet like this. If you cannot come up like this and you are stuck here, catch the feet and bring it forward and place it down. Now extend the toes and place your hands on the knees and inhale, look up. Breathe in and breathe out. Exhale, slowly go down. Change the leg. Press the hip forward. This hip should be pressed towards the heels. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Those who can twist, what you can do is nicely catch hold of the knee and twist with elbows hooked towards the left knee. Turn the spine and twist the spine and look up this way. Stretch forward and push the hips forward, looking up. Breathe in and breathe out. With this squeezing, there will be enough amount of detoxification in the intestines and the organs in the upper body. Breathe in and breathe out, my dear friends. Breathe in and breathe out. Then slowly release the hands, support, and go easy on yourself without torturing yourself. And slowly take your legs back, put the knees down, go into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana with shoulders wide open. Turn the toes inside. Go into Adho Mukha Svanasana, is downward facing dog, and look towards your navel. Try to touch your heels to the floor and that makes a lot of difference in healing the legs. Breathe in and breathe out. My dear friends, remember 3 to 5 breaths. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly bring down. Release the toes. Go into Chaturanga. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha. Right leg. Ashwasanchalana. Push the hip forward. Toes outwards. Inhale. Then exhale, Chaturanga, up dog, down dog, left leg, Ashwasanchalana, toes extended outwards, breathe in and breathe out. Now try to start twisting the abdomen. Try gently. If you cannot twist, nicely hug and try to turn the waist to the left side. Look up. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Try to push the hip forward as much as possible. And come back. And join the feet. Lengthen the spine. And again, place the left leg backwards. Inhale, look up. Exhale, twist. Look backwards. Or twist with elbows hooked and look up. Breathe and press the hip forward. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly release the hook and come back and do a push-up of Chaturanga and inhale, come into Bhujangasana with shoulders rolled back this way. Upward facing dog or Bhujangasana. Upward facing dog would be this way and Bhujangasana would be feet together and touching the hip. Now go into downward facing dog or Parvatasana with feet together. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now join the feet together, my dear friends, and then slowly sit and with crossed legs do the rock and roll. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, come up. 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 Breathe out. Now slowly come up. And this way you can practice Surya Namaskaras, semi-Surya Namaskaras and improve your spinal fluidity. So this is an intensive practice for intestinal, abdominal organs detoxification. Once the intestinal, abdominal organs are detoxified, in pancreas also starts to get activated, my dear friends. If you cannot do this heavy exercises for diabetes, what you can do is you can slowly tap the liver, pancreas with your hands like a karate chop. Breathe. In Kapalbhati you can do this. In Kapalbhati you can do this. My dear friends, if you watch this video regularly and practice in time, within a week span of time, you will get to habituate how to practice all these things. Now let's start with those asanas that are required to practice for healing the diabetes. So it starts with Tadasana. Tadasana can be practiced in 3 different postures. One is standing Tadasana, second is sitting Tadasana, and Vajrasana Tadasana. Let's start with Vajrasana Tadasana. Is interlock the fingers and inhale. Lift the spine up. Breathe. At least for 10 count, you keep the inhalation and exhalation going simultaneously. Breathe in and breathe out. 1, 2, squeeze the breath out completely. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then slowly bring the hands down. Now those who cannot sit in Vajrasana can also sit in Sukhasana Siddhasana and practice this Tadasana. Let's see how you do it with Siddhasana or Sukhasana. Now slowly move to the side and gently open the legs and sit in Sukhasana. Make sure that from Sukhasana, while going into Siddhasana or Sukhasana, you have to keep your legs, knees and buttocks completely grounded and open on the floor so that you can erect your spine properly. By keeping your head, neck, back straight, you will be able to perform all the asanas with proper appropriation. Now, let's see, my dear friends, coming into Siddhasana. Now, breathe in, interlock the fingers, and breathe out, settle down. When you are inhaling and exhaling, try to remember to inhale deeply. Try to fill the lungs with as much breath as possible. And while you are exhaling, try to completely squeeze the stomach so that your capacity to breathe increases with every deep exhalation. Okay. Now, interlock the fingers, breathe. And stretch the entire spine. Press the knees towards the floor. Press the knees towards the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. For increased concentration, close your eyes, my dear friends. Now slowly bring the hands down and release the shoulders. Twist the shoulders. Now do the abdominal twists by catching the right knee with the left hand like a cup and place your left hand behind the spine and slowly twist by hooking the knee and opening the shoulders with a rolled spine and look back. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale into the belly button and exhale, squeeze. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly twist and look back. Breathe in and breathe out. 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 Now once you are done with 5 breaths on the right side and the left side, come to the center and do the Tadasana, sitting Tadasana. Breathe in and stretch the spine to release the uneasiness and release. And relax the shoulders. From here we move into Padahastasana and Padangustasana. Let's see, my dear friends, how you do it. Now slowly come onto the knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Now try to go in the vinyasa form. Vinyasa is moving from asana to asana in a free flow. Now slowly go forward. Extend the toes outwards. Inhale, come into Bhujangasana with open shoulders, with feet together. And go into Parvatasana. Gently touch the heels to the floor if possible. Now slowly bring your right leg between your hands and bend knees. Slowly join the left leg feet to the right leg feet. Inhale, lengthen the spine by extending the chin and go into Padangustasana. Open the feet a little wider of 6 inches. Now try to catch the big toes of your fingers. Inhale, lengthen the spine, keep your legs straight and lean forward and drop your weight onto the toes and open the elbows and try to stay with straightened legs. There will be an extreme stretch on the hamstring side. With every exhalation, squeeze the belly. You don't have to forcefully touch your forehead to the knees so that your spinal health will be appropriate and healing. You don't have to forcefully touch your forehead to the knees to avoid any injuries. Now inhale, lengthen the spine with rolled shoulders, and exhale, keep your hands under your feet. My dear friends, remember to breathe. Take 5 deep breaths in every asana. Lengthen the spine and lean forward, and exhale. Stay there. Breathe in and breathe out. If you cannot do it, what you can do is bend the knees and lean forward and lengthen the spine. And drop the head. Breathe in and breathe out. Remember, friends, to squeeze the belly nice and deep. Now, once you are done, slowly release the hands and slowly take the right leg back and left leg back. And slowly do the push-up by extending the toes out. Inhale, come into up dog pose. Exhale, down dog pose. Nicely stretch, deep and easy. And slowly come down into cat cow pose. Always try to adjust your position, my dear friends. Breathe in and breathe out. Do the cat cow 5 times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. And slowly come into Vajrasana. Vajrasana is a mandatory pose, my dear friends. So stay in Vajrasana and keep your neck, back and head straight. Look forward with closed eyes. And breathe in into your lungs and breathe out. Completely squeeze your stomach to push the abdomen upwards. Breathe in again. Allow the breath to fill the chest portion. Squeeze nice and easy. Breathe in and breathe out. From here, from Vajrasana, you move into Parivritta Parshvakonasana, which is a twisting pose. You go into cat cow position in an exhalation. Now inhale, slowly go into down dog pose. Stretch the lower back nice and easy. Squeeze the belly. Now slowly bring your left leg between your hands and place your right knee down. Press the hip forward and extend the toes outwards. Once you are done with this pose, slowly inhale, come up and try to push the left knee inwards towards the right side. Then slowly extend your right hand and hook and twist. You have done this in Surya Namaskaras. So nicely twist and press the right knee with right hand. Press the left knee with the right hand elbow and try to do as much as possible. Then hook and twist, look up and press the hip forward. Breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Doing this regularly will help your pancreas activation very much, my dear friends. Now slowly, how to release it? Slowly take the left hand and press the knee inside so that you can make room for right hand to be opened and stretched. Now again go into cat-cow pose. You can do a vinyasa to stretch the spine and correct. Inhale, up dog, push up, exhale, down dog. Down dog can also be done on the knees, my dear friends. Nicely stretch the entire spine, breathe. Now from here, slowly bring your right leg between the heels and bring the right leg between the hands. Place your knee down. Repeat the same process by extending the toe. Take the right hand and hook. To hook the left elbow, try to press the knee and bring the stomach towards the right side and try to hook as much as possible and twist by pressing the hip forward. Look up and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now slowly to unhook, slowly place your right palm on the right knee and press it inside towards the left side and extend the arm, place it down and slowly release the hand, slowly release the leg and go into down dog by going into chaturanga. Inhale, up dog pose, exhale, down dog. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 Now from here, my dear friends, go down onto the knees, cat-cow position. Slowly go into balasana with exhalation and slowly come into Vajrasana. Breathe in and breathe out. And slowly remove the feet outside, come into Dandasana, sitting Dandasana. From Dandasana, my dear friends, we are going into Ardhamastyandriyasana. So this is how it is done. Now slowly lift the spine up, bring the left knee, adjust the buttocks nice and deep, and slowly take the left feet outside to the right knee and catch hold of the knees and breathe. Completely squeeze out the belly. Take few more deep breaths as a preparation. Settle down in this pose. Now slowly hook with the right hand elbow, press inside and turn slowly towards the back side. Now try to hook with your right hand elbow, slowly twist with the rolled shoulders backward and look back and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now slowly release and bring back the hands forward. My dear friends, remember you can also do it this way. Now press your knees inside and hook with the elbow and twist more and more and try to open the shoulder and look back. Breathe in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now once you are done with 5 breaths, slowly release and breathe in. Nicely stretch up and breathe out, release. Now my dear friends, let's see how to do Ardhamastyandriyasana on the right side. Now slowly extend the left heel outside. Bring your right knee exactly adjacent to the left knee and inhale. Stretch the spine and slowly bring the right feet adjacent to the left knee. Now slowly lift the spine up, hook and Twist the shoulder and look back. Breathe in and breathe out for 5 breaths. This is for the beginner's version, my dear friends. Press your hands into the floor exactly in the middle of the lower back. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, slowly after exhalation, come back and slowly hook and twist. Nice and easy. And twist towards the back side. Breathe in and breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now once you are done, slowly release the pose, lengthen the spine, and release the feet. Now from here, my dear friends, you go into Paschimottanasana. Paschimottanasana is forward fold, sitting forward fold. How you have to do it is nicely bring the toes forward. For a beginner who feel that they have a lot of stomach and they cannot do it, they cannot stretch the spine, what you can do is slowly bring the feet and inhale, slowly stretch one after the other and lengthen the spine. Try to pivot the lower back, coccyx bone, and look forward and breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. 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 Now you can also do one thing. You can catch the toes, lift the knees, and slowly open the elbows and try to move the head down. Breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release the hands. This is Paschimottanasana for those who are not experienced. So doing at your own comfort will help you do Paschimottanasana at advanced levels also, my dear friends. Keep breathing, my dear friends, so that you get continuously oxygenated. My dear friends, once you are done with Ardhamaschandriyasana, you have to go into camel pose, which is called Ushtrasana. Ushtrasana stretches the front part of the body and opens the entire internal organ, and it allows the organs to breathe completely and increase the metabolic processes. Now, my dear friends, before going into Ushtrasana, from Vajrasana, you have to go into cat-cow pose and you need to stretch your back. Slowly go into cat-cow pose. Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, down. Breathe in, nicely stretch up. Breathe out, down. One more time, breathe in up and breathe out, down. Now slowly curl the toes inside, and if you cannot sit on the knees, what you can do is you can fold the mat and keep it under the knees. This is how you can fold and stand on the mat, or you can adopt a blanket. You can keep a blanket under your knees. Now slowly move upwards, placing your hands on the waist. Don't squeeze the buttocks, just keep the legs, buttocks and hamstring relaxed. Place your hands in the dimples of the back. Now push the back with the rolled shoulders back. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly bring the elbows together towards each other. Breathe in and breathe out. My dear friends, if you can stay in this asana for 1 to 2 minutes, you will experience ecstasy. Breathe in and breathe out. It is better to start with 15 seconds to 30 seconds without squeezing the glutes. Nice and deep. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's start for 10 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And slowly lift the head up and slowly tuck the tailbone inside, going into cat-cow pose. Nicely stretch the back. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Now slowly going into Bhujangasana. My dear friends, practice Ustrasana at least 3 to 5 repetitions at your desired count. Don't go for 15 seconds if you are not able to go. So do it for maximum 15 seconds is the time. Do it according to your comfort. Now let's go into Vinyasa to release the stress that is caused in the spine with feet together. Inhale, up dog pose, exhale, downward facing dog or Parvatasana, nice deep stretch. Breathe in and breathe out. Gaze towards your navel. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Slowly come down into Vajrasana and go into Balasana. And stay there for 10 to 15 breaths. 1, 2. There is no hurry, my dear friends. Just relax in every pose to make it complete. Breathe in and breathe out. 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 Slowly increase it to 10 more breaths. And slowly, once you are done with 10-15 breaths, slowly come up and close your eyes. Constantly breathing. Thank yourself for practicing all the asanas that are useful for healing the diabetes. Thank yourself for practicing the pranayama. Thank yourself for practicing the kriyas like Kapalbhati, Agnisara. And thank you yourself for taking care of your health with enough amount of water, enough amount of nutrition and good sleep. My dear friends, Shavasana is an important part of this practice. So keep practicing Shavasana after every practice. Whenever you stop, whenever you wanted to stop, try to take 50 deep breaths in Shavasana by relaxing every organ. My dear friends, there are so many asanas for diabetes, including Navasana, Naukasana, and Pavanamuktasana. These are very important practices to detox the intestines. Now, apart from this, you have to regularly do pranayama. My dear friends, I want to thank you deeply from the bottom of my heart in taking care of yourself. Keep meditating along with asanas. Without meditation, there is no healing. Thank you, my dear friends. Keep watching PMC.